When I came to Russia, I was not making videos, and there was a transitionatory period where I moved from Malaysia to Pakistan and back to here to Russia. And I was not making a video. And then I made this very first video where I said I shifted into my desired reality once I understood this. And that video blew up. And so I want to sort of relate to that video and talk about the ideas that I shared there, but from a different perspective. So reality shifting, this idea is getting popular now because people are realizing that your internal state from within changes your external state. And so it ties back to the idea that an assumption, though false if persisted in, will harden into fact, which is the basis of law of assumption. But why do they all work? Right? I am always about going back to the base of things, right? Removing all the fluff and all this verbiage and processes and techniques and all the terminologies that people use. I want to remove all that, and I want to sort of simplify it, that why do this stuff even works, right? Why is that our internal world changes and then voila, the external world changes? And so recently I was thinking about this, and I just released a video from a clip from my membership live stream, where I was talking about the idea that don't wait for it, decide and have it now. Because where does it exist? Again, why reality shifting works and where does it even exist? And the big reveal is that you already know it is within you. By the way, if you want to ask me questions and have them answered live on the live, you can join the membership channel where I do live streams every single week, and I answer all your questions. And you can even join me on the live call and have a chat with me face to face, or if you want to work with me personally one-on-one, the link is also in the description. Anyways, so the base of reality shifting, the base of all principles, all laws, and all these laws of consciousness, and where is the base? The base of all these teachings is that you are reality. There is no external reality that you are changing. All of this is a vibration or an illusion or dream stuff. It's not really physical. And all these people and character that you see, that you seem to think that are so independent and real, they are not. Now, some people say, oh, then you're talking about solipsism. You mean these people don't exist? No, they exist. But the idea that they are independent from your internal reality is false. Because there is only one consciousness, and we are that consciousness. Each person is connected to that consciousness, and we are one with it. And we are sort of having our own dream experience. So, I was talking about the idea that I am in my desired reality now. How is that even true, right? Some will say like, oh, my SP is married to somebody else, or they don't even love me, or we have been in no contact for this many years. Or I am broke, bro. How am I in my desired reality? I got no money in my bank account. What are you talking about, right? Well, from there I need to remind you that the real world is the world of imagination. The reason why you are already in your desired reality is because you contain it in your consciousness, in your imagination. And the reason we have access to parallel realities and all these reality shifting concepts, or even an assumption, is because you have it in imagination, the real world of imagination, the real world of consciousness, the world of cause, right? Consciousness originates this experience, not the other way around. Consciousness generates this experience, not the other way around. So when I say that I'm already in my desired reality, I am claiming it from consciousness, which will then generate it. It's already generated, but it will show up in my world in a natural manner, right? like a river flows, right? It will naturally flow in my experience. And for example, somebody says that I am broke, I have no money, how can I be in my desired reality? Well, you imagine your bank balance to be what you think is abundance for you, right? And you occupy that state of being that you're now that person who has that bank balance in their imagination. And then you stop looking for proof, because for looking for proof means you have not give authority to your imagination to solidify, right? You think that your imagination is not the cause, or some external thing can deny you. Basically, you're serving two masters, right? You are not fully acknowledging or embodying the truth that reality is internal. It comes from within out and not the other way around. So if you don't look for proof and you stay embodied in your new state of being, it will show up in your world. It sounds very simplistic, and it is. It's the ego that overcomplicates it. This is why it works, right? When I say that I am in my desired reality, I don't mean physically, because that way you are acknowledging the limiting belief that this reality is all that is, and you are a prisoner to it, and you cannot go beyond it. How do you even go beyond from your circumstances? There is only one way: imagination, right? Internal world. You first change in the internal, and the external world changes. This is why just an assumption changes the behavior of other people in your world, which should not be possible, right? How is that possible? It is only possible when you realize that imagination creates reality, or conjures up a reality that already exists. So when you say that you are in your desired reality, you are claiming it in mind. You are not saying that physically you are there, because that creates a conflict. And you realize that physical world is not even important, because it is secondary. It is the secondary cause. This is why Neville Goddard was talking about the idea of most people cannot even get out of the tyranny of the second cause. That, oh, this God denied me, or this person will deny me, or my SP will deny me, or they will deny me the job, or my own skills are not good enough, so my ego will deny me, right? All these tyrannical second causes, they all mean nothing when you realize that it is all meaningless, because it is all secondary. It is getting its life from your internal reality. And so you don't have to fight with anything in this world outside. All you have to do is change within and claim your desired reality to be a fact right now, and say that you are in it. And when, for example, a bill comes and you barely have enough money, and you're like, oh no, it's gonna make me more broke or whatever, don't say that. Don't acknowledge it. Realize that in my mind, in my desired reality, I have much. I have a lot, right? Once again, imagine your bank balance. Once again, see it to be a fact. And same thing with love. Once again, imagine it. Again, this is what persistence is all about, right? Going within again and again, and selecting your desired reality, choosing your desired reality again and again. And it does not take a long time. Time is just an illusion anyways, but time is irrelevant. It does not take a long time. People think that, I will have to persist for years for my reality to change. Not really. It could show up in one day, or in 1 hour, or in a 1 month. But it will show up. So the base of all teachings is because it is all within you. That is why you can change it. Otherwise you would not be able to, right? Understand this fully. It's very deep concept, because after this video you might start to again complain about the external world, again start blaming others, or that my SP, I want to manifest them, they don't love me. Again you will start assigning roles to the outside world and making them the second cause. And this is why the tyranny of second cause rules majority of people, and that's why they don't shift. Right? You can apply techniques, you can read about the law all you want for years, but if you don't apply it from the first cause, and if you do not take how would I say, if you do not acquire your freedom from the second tyranny of the second cause, you will dilly-dally, you will get some things but not other things, and it's just going to be, a tiring experience. Understand the base, understand where reality comes from, and then you realize, okay, I've got to do nothing in the external world. I don't need to change it. I just need to claim my desired reality from within, and it's going to change on its own. Because when the source changes, the transmission or the projection has to change. So this is why any of these teachings even work in the first place. This is why law of assumption works, because reality is coming from within. So when you make a new assumption, reality has to change. This is why law of attraction works, because even though law of attraction says that, oh, there are things in the universe and you have to become a vibrational match to them. But logical issues aside, law of attraction works when you change your vibration. What are you changing? You are changing your internal world, and the external world mirrors your experience. And so this is why when you are journaling, when you are assuming, affirming, what are you doing? You are changing your internal world. You are choosing your desired reality in mind. And when you decide that you have it now and you stick with it, it shows up in your world. And the reason is because you are reality. It's from within out, not outside in. And the moment you grasp this concept, you will start to see more and more like literal reflection of your inner world in the outside world. And then you will realize that the cause is within. So there is no reason for me to fight with circumstances. All I have to do is choose from within a reality where this circumstance doesn't even exist, and I'm already in my desired reality. This is why Neville Goddard was so heavy on the idea to go in the end, live in the end. Because when you live in the end, you're already in your desired reality, and you do not entertain anything else. And so guess what is going to happen? Because you are source from within, so from within you change, and your desired reality will show up. So I know I'm kind of rambling along, and it sounds abstract, but really it is very important to understand that you are changing nothing in the outside world, because outside world depends on you. It's not a separate thing. So when you change from within, all these conditions that you think are so big or huge or independent from you, you will see them, become dust and change effortlessly. So this is it for this video. Until next time, bye bye.